Title of my talk is When Testimonials Are Not Enough. Why anyone can make a testimonial, di ba po?
Yes.
Kanina we heard one. I'm not discounting the fact yung sinabi niya about allergies because my patients are also benefiting from that. No? But it becomes different when we just hear about one person talking or even a group of people talking. Bakit? Because if we cannot explain why and how, testimonials po, hanggang dun lang yun. Testimonial lang yun. Ang daming pwedeng mag-contest. And sometimes, the problem with testimonials or when we quote testimonials, just like anything else, sometimes we add, sometimes we subtract. Worse, when we do multiply. Exponential po. Naging superlative. Naging exaggeration. And sometimes we cannot help it. Why? Because we believe so much in the product. Because it works. Really, it works. No question about that. So, I'm going to walk you through my experience, no? The one thing nice about being a clinician, talking to you guys, is because they can go after me in Dipolog and I can bring my patients in front of this doubting Thomases and say, here's my proof. Yun yung advantage ko. That's why I can share this with you. And you can like talk about it. And if they would say, if you talk about this to doctors, healthcare professionals, and their faces would frown, or the first reaction would be like this. Mind you, that is the most normal reaction of a doctor worth his salt. Because we don't believe in testimonials masyado. Even if it comes from a clinician. Why? Because if we talk about level of evidences, yun po yung pinakababa po. There are 5 levels of evidence. The 5th is an expert opinion. I am an expert in my field. That's why pumasok po ako. But a testimonial is number 6. Not corroborated. Okay? Now, where was I? Aside from the fact na nakatayo dito, where was I? Okay, testimonials ulit. Now, again, that is the reason why I can share. Those na would doubt or have second thoughts about this, they can always go to Dipolog and I can let them go to the clinic, see the hospital where I treat my patients using a lot of the products. Or again, yung sinabi ko, if a doctor would step back and like make a face, trust me, if I were in their shoes, I would do the same. I will do the same. How many of you have talked to doctors and they just smile? Me too. They just smile. The reason lang is there are some who are not so comfortable with that. Number 2, they don't really know much of the science of nutritionals. No? Number 3, they're not comfortable. And just like anyone else who's not comfortable, when you like your bubble, you don't want to go out of it. So, anong role natin dito? Relate to them, teach them. But, question is, how many of you knows the product well? How can you teach? How can you share this information if you don't know the product that well? Again, what is the chemical substance in grapeseed extract? That is a generic name. You say, kaya nga, flavanol. It is a 3-letter word. Ang ano niya, not a 3-letter word, but the short chemical name is a 3-letter mnemonic, no? and it is still related to your flavonoids. And it has a lot of utilization in clinical studies. Not just yung purported na protection against hypercholesterolemia, hypertension, the so-called Mediterranean diet, but it is actually a fat buster also. Ooh, that is the... Haven't you noticed na sa reset natin, 2 beses in the morning and in the afternoon ang proflavanol? There must have been a reason, hindi vitamin C yun. Okay? And then you will be asked, but may vitamin C pa. Anong role ng vitamin C? Show of hands. What's the reason why proflavanol has vitamin C in it? Very good, wrong? What else? Absorption with vitamin C doesn't have to do anything about it. But actually, it regenerates the antioxidant activity of the other one. Yes. And that is how good that product is. And that is the reason po when you will be asked, but ang daming antioxidant sa mega antioxidants. Kaya may tinawag na mega, di ba? Bakit napakarami? Give me a wild guess. Why are there a lot of antioxidants in mega antioxidants? Why didn't Myron, I'll call him Myron, we're friends. Why didn't he settle with 5? Yes. Not all antioxidants work that well. Synergy. Yes. The concept that Myron has espoused along with the other nutritional companies is that you cannot maximize the benefit using one antioxidant. It has to be a combination. Just like when we eat, how many of you eat rice lang? Wala, diba? May ulam. Basic food group natin, how many fruits lang? Hindi, to be balanced. And that is the reason. Synergy as well as replicability of your antioxidants. Kasi when you use an okay, ito ngayon, ano ba yung function ng antioxidant? Ang dami kong introduction, no? Ang haba na introduction ko, no? Hindi, this is important before we start talking about these things. Kasi ito, madali lang eh. What is so wrong about oxidation?
Nakaka-damage na cells.
Yes? What's so wrong with free radicals? Sorry.
It damage the cells.
Okay. But don't you know that free radicals are good? That's why they're free. Oxidative metabolism, oxidative chain, that is the one that you need when you produce energy. Okay? So not all oxidative stresses, quote-unquote, are bad. Not all free radicals are bad. You utilize that. Why? During the electron chain of transport for your energy formation, free radical yun. Electron yun. Paulit-ulit rin na transfer. Okay? Pangalawa, when your body decides to act on infections, bacteria, viruses, it uses free radicals. So why do we use free radicals? Why do we have to curtail free radicals? Because we're not talking about the normal utilization. Your exposure and all, madami sila. That's why aging, that's why disease states, ganon. That is the rationale. Now, if you don't understand that and here comes some doctor na pinagtripan ka at tatanungin ka na ganon, what happens? Next. Di ba? Biglang next na lang. And you